It is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the leaks that we've gotten so far in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, in general, guys, I don't know how much I like it. I will say I kind of like the card art of these cards. I mean, you guys can see the Damian Lillard right here on screen. I personally like the card art. I will say for Dame Lillard, I'm shooting around with him right now. His release is pretty quick. That's the first thing I would notice for Damian Lillard. And right now, I don't think we got, many point guards with a quick release. I will say I don't think he really fits the meta of the game, and we'll dive into more of that as we dive into it. But so far, we have seen Dame, Dirk, as well as Diamond Carmelo Anthony. Now, before we dive into it, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. So, let's just start with Carmelo Anthony, okay? Last year, we saw Carmelo Anthony. Okay? Last year, this is the Carmelo Anthony we saw in Season 1. Now, obviously, he was the Level 40 award. So, don't just come out tomorrow and expect this type of a Carmelo Anthony. Just don't do it, because we're not getting this level of a Carmelo Anthony. It's not happening. Now, do I think if we get a Melo, do I think he is going to be good? I mean, yeah, we're getting Melo. We're getting Diamond Melo. And I think he's going to be solid. I think that's the best way to phrase it. Melo is always pretty solid in my team. But we got to remember, this Melo was literally so good for his specific time last year. And I have a very, very hard time seeing us get another Carmelo Anthony that's quite this good, right? I mean, that's just kind of my opinion on it. Now, as far as Carmelo Anthony's release, I mean, it's pretty solid, guys. I mean, it's basically what it was last year. Now, I'm using the 1-inch shoot around. I'm guessing this is on quick, but I mean, it's basically what it was last year. Kind of reminds me of the Robert Horry base. It might be the exact same thing as the Robert Horry base. So it's pretty smooth in my team at that. But again, don't expect Melo's stats to be anything like this. The 3-ball is probably going to be solid. Speed probably upper 70s, low 80s, and defensively is probably not going to be able to guard a tree. That's probably what you're looking at as far as Carmelo Anthony. Now, maybe the card I'm most excited about is Dirk Nowitzki. Now, you guys might be like, Ty, you're most excited about Dirk Nowitzki. Why? Well, here's what I'll say. I know Dirk's going to be slow. Okay? I know he's going to be, right? We saw Dirk on October 1st last year. So, I know what Dirk is about going to give us. Now, I will say, his release this year is not that bad. Okay? I'm throwing that out there for you guys right now. His release, compared to what it's been in past years, it's good this year compared to past years. Now, the problem lies with his speed, and I get that, right? I get if you don't want to run him because of his speed. And I'm not saying his release is the best in the game, because it's not, right? But we got to also take into consideration that basically all bigs right now in my team have that kind of slow type of a release. So that's kind of where I'm coming from with Dirk Nowitzki is he's going to have a slow release, but it's not nearly unusable like it's been in past years. But the problem lies on the defensive end of the court. If this Diamond Dirk's anything like the Diamond Dirk that we're going to see tomorrow, which is probably going to be pretty similar, it's looking pretty rough for us in general. And I'm not trying to dissuade you guys from going out and getting Dirk if that's what you guys want to do. But I just don't think that it's... I have mixed feelings on him. Offensively, shooting-wise, he's going to be solid. The problem is he even going to be better than a guy in 2K23 like Banchero, right? Because that's kind of the guy I compare a lot of people to. And if you're wondering why, well, Banchero, he's got a little more speed, right? And he's a stretch big. He's obviously not nearly as tall, and that's something that we got to realize as well. Banchero's not nearly as tall, but his speed is good, right? His 3-ball is good. His defense is probably going to be better than Dirk's is. And so that's why when you're looking at a Diamond Dirk and you're like, okay, Dirk's kind of cool. How good is he going to be? I do like his release more, but I think the speed and lateral quickness and just defense in general is going to be the problem for Dirk. So far, we've seen Melo. So far, we've seen Dirk. Neither of these cards are going to be able to play any sort of defense. And then we get to Damian Lillard, and I don't have any problem with Damian Lillard. I got no problem with the Ruby Dame. I mean, I got no problem with them. But as far as on the defensive end of the court, the card is going to be horrible, guys. He's not going to be able to defend. He's got the Dame dribble style, Dame base, on quick. Like, he's going to be able to do some things. But what do I expect him to look like stat-wise? It's kind of hard to say because we really didn't get that a decent Dame early on in last year. this is the decent enough Dame that we saw in the Colossal packs. But again, this was week 1 of last year, and he was a Rui. Expect Dame to obviously be better than this. But shooting-wise, playmaking, he's going to be nearly perfect. But again, it all comes down to, can he play defense, right? We know Dame is going to be 6'2", okay? He's going to get picked on. I mean, he is literally going to get abused on the defensive end of the court. But as far as, offensively speaking, he's going to be fairly similar, in my opinion, to a guy like Steph Curry, right? And with Steph Curry, I get it, guys. You guys might not love the card. I don't necessarily love the card. But on the offensive end of the court, he can absolutely cook. So, again, I expect Steph to honestly still be better than Dame. But don't be surprised if they do make Dame decently solid. Right now in my team, that's what we've got. We've got Dame. We've got Melo. We've got Dirk. I'm not going to lie. And this is what we saw. This next pack is for the ages. All I'm going to say is if we don't see some soup as this last leak, this is a letdown. I mean, it is a letdown. I don't see any of these cards playing in a lineup right now. And so this last card better be like a Wilt Chamberlain. It better be like a David Robinson, a Hakeem Olajuwon, something like that, something to get people going. But I don't think that's what they're doing. I mean, I'd honestly say we're more likely to see a guy like LeBron James or maybe even like a Kobe Bryant than those types of guys. Because you look at it, Dame's still in the league. Dirk, I mean, I don't know what timeless means. Maybe they can go all the way back. But all of these cards are not necessarily that old of cards. So I don't know what they're trying to get with the timeless kind of set. Maybe cards that are or guys that are good no matter their age. I don't know what they're trying to necessarily do or say. But don't be surprised if we get a Bron tomorrow. That's honestly my prediction. And obviously if we get a Bron or a big type of hype beast, I'll probably record a video that'll be out on the channel later. So, I mean, that's kind of my prediction. I'm predicting LeBron James right here ahead of you guys. So, let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on these 3 cards. In my personal opinion, I don't see any of them making a big impact. I mean, Melo, because of his release, is going to be solid enough. Dirk's release is better than last year, but still going to be an absolute liability on the defensive end of the court. And Dame is just tiny. I mean, a lot of people, he's better than D-Mitch. This dude's name is Cat Plays My Team. No way your name is Cat Plays My Team and you're saying he's better than D-Mitch. It's not happening. We need centers. I mean, nobody's excited about what we've got so far. So all I'm going to say is 2K better have some big time highlight to end this content drop off. Let's get wrapped up. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.